5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, shall we continue on then?
Moving onwards and upwards, or round the track at least. So, yeah, quick update again. Oh, I went...
Did you end the last round?
No, I thought it was Vger.
Vger ended it. I was going.
So
Yes.
it's round to John.
Yeah, round to... Yeah, so orange is in last place with the yellow on top of it on 3. Purple is on 6. 8 contains green and blue on top of it. And then we have black on 12 and white on 16 as a quick little...
And still not moved from our first game.
Yep. And in that case, betting on...
Oh, you're taking an early bet.
Taking an early bet.
Yellow.
I bet yellow.
Yellow.
Yellow. It's always yellow. Always bet on yellow.
Always bet on yellow.
Well, I'm going to be boring, and I'm going to bet on blue.
Boo.
I agree. I think we should be booing.
Oh,
and I am going to boo... No, actually, I'm going to cheer.
Oh.
I'm going to cheer over here, just in case.
Oh, try and get...
people try to land a bit far ahead.
Cheer on 11 to try and get Black Camel a little fun.
Piggyback.
Yep.
Vger.
Oh.
I'm taking green.
Betting on green.
Not a bad bet.
Nope. And I'm cheering on 5. I'm going to try and get
the underdogs up.
Yeah, pick them up.
Mr. Genius.
Ooh. I'm going to bet on green.
Ooh,
Bet on
spreading
green?
the bets.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? It's about time.
Someone
needs to roll those dice.
No, no one needs to roll the dice.
We could pick up every card before we roll the dice.
Time for yellow to move.
Oh.
Yellow moves one spot ahead, but jumps into stays in 4th place by jumping off orange's back.
I don't think you're winning that bet, ShadowFox.
Probably not, no.
It's a good try.
I'm going to cheer on 9.
Ooh.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm going to roll some die. We're going to see what happens. Oh.
Oh, the crazy camels are going, but which one?
It's...
Come on, Black.
Oh, Black is...
No, Black for 2.
Black for 2 on 10 now, which
missing
him...
both of the...
Yeah. Missed both cheers. It puts him in a prime position to pick up someone.
This is true. But unfortunately, you won't get to move them until next turn now.
No.
You know what? Let's do a roll.
Green.
Green.
2 or 1. Come on.
Green 2 or 1, yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. Green camel goes on top of Black. Let the chaos commence.
See if we can get him to go down the path.
True. But on that respect, I am going to bid on blue for the leg.
I'm also going to take on blue.
Of course. Betting on a loser.
That's fair. To be fair, purple still could jump ahead
Level is still
and
pretty.
then go backwards along with the black camel.
Yeah.
Betting on a winner.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh yeah, it's my turn again. Roll.
Roll.
Shuffle and
Purple. This is roll 4 or 5. 2, 1, 2.
two. So
sitting
purple
on...
moves up to 8, but that's not good enough for purple.
No.
So either blue or orange have to move.
Blue might save himself.
Betting on the
Oh.
loser.
Feel like orange might not be having much confidence.
We're going to roll. It's
Blue.
Blue.
And blue. 1. So lands on the cheer and goes to 12.
Ooh, I think that's a coin for me. And that is the end of our leg. So I get 2 coins for my rolls. ShadowFox gets 2, and the random genius gets 1.
Yep,
Who voted on blue?
I did.
Hey.
Random genius gets 5. I get 3. Vger gets 2. Vger also gets an extra 1, as does random genius for voting on green, coming second.
Hmm.
Hang on, I need to place you there.
Down there. Get those cards reorganized.
Yes, take back your cheers. There were no cheers. And dice go back in the box. So blue has a comfortable lead now. So that was ShadowFox ended that one.
That was me ending
Yeah.
it. So
Mr. Genius, you are up.
We're going to roll immediately.
we're gonna.
Ooh.
Oh,
Because
Upset
the black
time.
camel has a camel on top, it must move.
and it's moving.
One.
One.
Oh,
But green does go
Ooh.
backwards.
yes, which puts
along
blue
with
even
it.
more in a comfortable position.
It does. How do I want to strategize? This is the question, though. I think I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. Hey, blue. I'm going to put my cheer on 15, which, if blue lands on it, goes on top of Crazy Camel White, who hasn't moved yet, so he probably won't
So-
do anything.
Well,
It's not-
if it lands on it,
it's
it's
not
gonna
gonna
be
move
this turn either, so
True.
Yeah.
But it'll be next turn.
I place a winner bet.
You place a winner bet. Fair enough. I'm gonna take a blue leg win because why not? I've got to try and win something. Gotta make an actual bet now. I can't even jokingly bet on yellow at this point.
I mean, you could, but it'd be a stupid bet.
I don't think it's going to get me anything. It's not even a wild card choice.
you know what? Just for the sake of it, I'm picking up a green.
I
Okay.
am going to bid
Yeah.
on a winner. Probably the same one everyone else has voted for, but
Another blue.
I'm going to bet on blue for this round.
And I'm going to start another dice roll. It's orange. Okay. Orange gets a
Ooh,
chance to move.
orange finally gets to move.
Is he going to move anywhere at all?
Well,
On top of
he
yellow.
moves on top of yellow, so he's in. He's not in last place anymore, to be fair to him.
And if yellow moves, he'll get a nice little boost.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, you cheering on. Ooh.
I'm putting a cheer on step 11.
Ooh, which if green moves might put him on top of blue.
Indeed.
So let's see if that happens. More dice.
It's
It-
green.
It's
Ooh,
green.
it's green.
Where is green landing?
Ah,
He's
oh.
on the cheer, so you get the
Perfect
nice.
timing. Green is now in first place.
Right, I'm
on top
grabbing
of blue.
that.
I will also grab a green winning leg.
I will grab the last one.
Hey.
More dice.
What dice?
I choose purple.
Purple.
Purple. Nope. With a 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
That puts him on top, which puts purple out. Well, blue out of it.
Oh, and also gives the random genius another coin.
Yay.
Right, grabbing this.
Grabbing the purple. Grabbing the purple.
Grabbing the purple.
Raining purple.
I mean, I really should because I think I'm not doing great on coins.
It's two
Chaos.
lovely more dice rolls.
Blue. Ooh.
Oh,
One.
One.
Blue is moving
One.
one, but he moves the entire stack by
Blue
one,
stacked 30. And
and that is the
yeah,
end of our round.
And we are in a. So we got
Mm-mm.
orange and yellow all the way back here at 4. While the other stack
Yeah.
is on 13, which is
Yeah.
blue, green, purple from bottom to top. So, okay, a bet on blue gets me a lack of a coin, but a roll gives me a coin. And then 3 for purple, 1 for green.
2 for purple for me, and 2 for the green bets I had.
Yep.
I'll say my purse is feeling a lot lighter than it did last game.
To be fair, I don't think I've placed enough bets. I've just been rolling camels. Though, I've done well out of it. got enough time for another leg, do you think?
We could sneak another leg in, sure. Yeah, who was that? Was that Vger ended, or was it?
No, it was.
No, that was me.
It's feature
Was it
that
you?
starts this time.
VJ's
Yep.
starts, yeah.
No.
All right, I'm gonna bet on the winner.
Oh, okay. You know what? Sounds like a good plan.
It does.
Best on a loser.
I shall also bet on the loser.
Auto betting on the loser.
Betting on purple for the leg.
Ooh.
Betting
Good
on a loser.
choice. I am also going to bet on. Actually, no. I'm going to cheer.
Yeah.
So I put my cheer on 15 to once again, if anything lands on it, onto the white camel, who probably still won't move, but we can all but hope that mountains of camels piling on top of him might wake him up.
Betting on
Just-
purple.
Just to check he's alive.
But yeah, betting on purple, I'm going to start the roll.
Ooh.
And it is.
Yellow,
Yellow.
which almost is going to solidify yellow being at the bottom of the pack. Two. So that moves from 4 to 6, with orange still on top
poor
of it.
yellow.
So yeah,
Yep, so
And
You-
this is my last bet on a winner.
you used all your cards.
I'm using all my cards. That was the problem I had last time, is I didn't use all my cards.
Yeah,
And
that's fair. I'm also betting on a winner.
I'm gonna roll the dice.
Oh,
Yep, that's fair. Oh, blue.
blue.
This is the power stack.
2,
Oh.
which puts him on top.
Ooh, coin.
Yeah.
So
okay.
we now have on one space to victory, blue, green, and purple. But blue was already moved, so sadly that puts him out of the running. However, they're also all on top of white, who could at any moment's notice take them all backwards.
This is a very, very tense
Glorious.
situation.
yeah,
So if purple or green pull a dice, purple wins.
pretty
'Cause,
much. Yeah.
Which is why I'm pulling a dice.
fair enough.
Fair enough.
We're going to shuffle.
An
So,
orange.
purple.
Hey, it's
Purple.
purple.
Purple. 1. Yay!
Yay!
Purple wins, and we end the race there. So let us do our collections first. Who rolled dice?
I did. I get 2 coins. Woo! The most I've gotten in a round. Especially seeing as I got 5 for first place on purple.
This is true. Whereas Vger gets 3 for first place purple.
There are no other bets for the leg. It all comes
No.
down to who we chose for winners and losers, which we'll start off with the losers. I bet yellow.
Which
I was
did
right.
come last. So you get 8 coins. Followed by Vger voting for orange, which unfortunately is wrong, so you lose 1. Followed by the random genius with a yellow, so you get 5.
I'll only
Followed
take 4.
by.
I'll only take 4.
You know what's coming up then.
You got some other ones in there.
I then was next, so I get 3 coins. No, yes, 3 coins. Next up is Vger with a yellow. That is 2 coins for you, Vger. Followed by the random genius with a red, which is why he lost the coin.
You were hedging your bets in case there was some kind of orange to yellow.
Yes.
And then the winner's circle. Random genius put green to win, but that is unfortunately correct. Then blue, which is also not correct. Then Vger voted for blue, so then I voted for blue, so I lose a coin. Vger then voted purple, who did win, so Vger gets 8 coins from that.
Hey.
Followed by ShadowFox with purple for 5 coins. Random Genius for purple with 3 coins. Myself for 2 coins, so take 1 coin back. And then that was it.
I'm happy to say that I bet on one winner and one loser, and I was right. So I was at least pathetic
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. So final scores on the doors. I ended up with 21. I think I might be the loser this time.
You said you're 20. I had 29, followed by Red there.
30 from myself. And then
Yeah.
the clear runaway winner with 31.
31.
There's
Wow.
only 3 in the
It was-
top 3.
Literally
Yeah.
31 to 30 to 29, and then
Yeah.
your pal. Damn, I hadn't bet on yellow all those times.
So that is the end of our camel racing. So we're just
And-
going to play with these wooden models very quickly while...
And White did not move at all.
No,
This
White
is
had
true.
had a very lazy Sunday or Saturday. Is it?
Or whatever time you're listening to this.
This is true. What
Make
are
it
you doing to White? Random
Make it a very
Genius,
big-
please save us.
No.
No.
You're not going to tell us what your games were for the last month?
No, I'm going to cause more silliness.
Uh,
No. So, so in terms of stuff that I've been watching and playing, it's been a lot because the whole Christmas
Yeah.
period and such.
it's been a while.
It has been a while. It has been a while. So I'll try and be as brief as I can. Let's see. I finished Sea of Stars, which I mentioned in a previous LMC cast. It was fine. I felt as though it lost its way at the end, and it just became more of a chore than anything else, which is a shame because it had a lot of promise, but it just didn't hit the landing, and the final bosses were just grindy for the sake of grindy. It also had a couple of things that didn't quite. I was expecting it to do something different, and it didn't, and that kind of lowered my expectations probably because I loved The Messenger, which was the studio's previous game. I loved The Messenger so much, and I was expecting something as grand as what the twist in that game was. And there was a twist, it just wasn't the same level, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it had the same problems I had with other things like Chrono Trigger and such, as the fact that there was no the story was just there. It was when you look sort of into it, particularly with the final sort of the finale and such, was just a case of, oh, okay, I can see ideas of a grand story, it's just it didn't execute it well. It's the same thing I have with Chrono Trigger, which is no surprise because it is wearing a lot of Chrono Trigger references on its sleeve. But it's good. I enjoyed it, but it probably fell down in my overall view of games because of that latter part of the game, and the fact that it was just the boss was just so grindy at the end. So that was that. Picked up Metroid Fusion during the Christmas holidays again, and beat it.
Yeah.
And picked it up and beat it again. Metroid Fusion was the first Metroid game I ever played, and I think it's kind of one of the best games to get into if you're unsure about what's to expect with a Metroidvania or such. And I still have a blast with it. It's not the best in the series, but it's one of my favorites of the series, if that makes sense.
I think we discussed this before, and I actually think it's the best one to start with because
Totally.
one of the reasons people disliked it was because it's a little bit more railroady than any of the previous ones, but actually for a first game that's not that bad.
Yeah, and then follow it up with Zero Mission, which kind of obscures things a bit more, but it still has that hand-holding option if you need it. And it just makes it a lot more of a rounded experience, especially compared to the original Metroid, which is just incomprehensible nowadays.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, thoroughly enjoyed Metroid Fusion once again, and it's a case of I'm starting to plan and strategize to how to beat it quicker and quicker.
Oh, you let us start speedrunning that.
The run I just finished, without having not played it for years and years, I beat it in about 2.5 hours.
Okay.
Jeez.
And that's because of my knowledge of this is
not
100%ing
it.
Not 100%. No. This
any
is,
percent.
I think I've got about any percent. I think I've got about half the items total.
Any percent glitchless?
Any percent glitchless, yes.
I'm still going to see what the average, what the speeds are for that. Which okay, the top speed 1 hour 10 minutes.
Yeah.
On normal, is that normal or easy?
It was on normal.
Not too bad.
Yeah, no, it's a game I really enjoyed, and it's a game I'd gladly go back and play time and time again.
You and me both. I actually did restart that last couple of weeks on the. I'm assuming you're playing this on the Switch.
Yes, although I do have my original Game Boy Advance copy.
Yes, I'm slightly sad I lost all my footage when I recorded this.
I know.
Oh.
I would have loved to have sort of talked about it in greater detail.
I plan to redo it at some point, but
Here's hoping.
100%ing it takes a long while.
It does. aside from that, tried out a couple of newer games that were gifted to me. One of which being Escape Simulator, which was gifted to me by the
Oh yes, I forgot I played that.
by Urtheart. So, in case you don't know, Escape Simulators is basically a sandbox-esque game where people create escape rooms, and you just go through and just solve puzzles and such. And myself, Urtheart, and Kev played a few rounds of it. It was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we all had our strengths for different things.
Hmm.
Like Kev was much better at the wider spatial puzzles, and I was better at just brute forcing stuff because that's the way I figure stuff out.
And I had the more analytical sort of case of, oh, this kind of thing is there. Oh, it must link to this then. But yeah, no, everyone had their own strengths and weaknesses, and it was just a lot of fun. Just a lot of fun just to play these scenarios and just have a laugh.
Yeah, we've only done official ones so far.
Yeah. But if you enjoy your puzzles and you enjoy your escape rooms, you can't go much worse than that. And then yeah, it's just aside from that, the big thing that I've been playing in the last few months that I thought definitely knows about, more Final Fantasy 14, because why not?
I mean, you say last couple of months.
More compared to everything else, I should say.
This is true.
So yeah, Final Fantasy 14. I am now officially done with the Endwalker expansion.
Well, you're done with the base campaign of
Yeah,
Endwalker.
I'm not now onto the post Endwalker content, which is going to lead all the way up to Dawn Trail.
Yes, so the latest patch for that has just come out, so that's now the connecting scenario between this and Dawn Trail, where you meet who will be taking you to the new lands that we'll be exploring. But you've still got darkness to conquer.
Indeed. So I have that to sort out, and then once that's done, I will officially be on quote unquote current content, and that means I can focus on the most important thing in the entire game: glamour,
Fashion.
fashion.
We do need to get you some proper fashion done. Yeah, I know you've got some already, but once you get to the end game, you can start properly like going, this is the outfit I want.
This is the absolute final outfit and such. But yeah, no, enjoying 14 as always, and yeah, just continuing playing on. And it I said it to the rest of the 14 group I play with. Typically at the end of expansion, I feel very sort of drained and sort of put out by the game, and I need a number of weeks to a number of months to recover and get myself psyched up for the next one. For this one, I've just gone, no, I want to go continue on, and it's a refreshing change. It's a refreshing change to actually not felt as though I have to do it, but doing it on my own impetus, which is always good with long-term games such as these. So that's the games side of things. For stuff I've watched during the Christmas break, I actually got round to seeing something with which I didn't expect I would like, but I ended up enjoying quite a bit. And that was Wednesday on Netflix, the adaptation of the Addams Family. And when I first heard of it, it was a case of, oh, it seems like an odd thing to do, to create a TV series based entirely about Wednesday and her adventures and such. But the way they wrote the story, the way they've written the world, despite it going more into the occult and sort of supernatural side of things, it kind of still fitted in a weird way. And Jenny Ortega, who plays Wednesday, does a phenomenal job in the role. Manages to nail the character from that you remember from the Addams Family films, but plays it to her own version of it, and it just hits it really well. Supporting cast are all grand, and yeah, it fills that niche that you want of something like is a case of it's a nice, good sort of mystery, supernatural type thing. I don't know. I think the thing it feels me is kind of feels, I don't know, it's very sort of grounded, but in terms of its story, such as there's murder and there's some supernatural goings on and very serious things, but it handles it in quite a good way. That just means it's just accessible, and yeah,
I mean, the Addams Family has often had a very interesting kind of relationship with certain things like that.
yeah, and it's interesting to see how that kind of works. And okay, it's not sort of for those who are sort of very much the case of no, the Addams Family is this. This is an adaptation of it, but it doesn't go completely insane like what Riverdale did with Archie Comics. It's a lot more sort of okay. They've taken it a bit further out, but they've still kept it somewhat grounded and actually sort of understandable, rather than whatever the heck that Riverdale did.
It's weird because I actually remember watching the first episode of Wednesday. I think when I was visiting my family. I genuinely can't remember anything about it, but I remember like the characterizations, and Wednesday seemed quite true to her portrayal, but still tried to make her a little bit more, a little less two-dimensional.
Yes, exactly. And the series basically goes, yeah, that sort of being aloof and sort of having sort of comebacks and such is all well and good, but it doesn't help in the long run. And that's kind of sort of one of Wednesday's sort of character arcs and such, which isn't a spoiler because that's just the way it is. But no, I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I did. So I will keep an eye out for what's coming up next. The other big thing that I've seen recently was an independent YouTube animation. The Amazing Digital Circus.
Oh
Oh,
yes, yes.
I've watched that.
Yes, I have as well. Yeah.
So yeah, with you guys talking about Has Been and Hell of a Boss, it just sort of brought this back in mind. So
I only watched it because I was seeing so much fan art, and I was like, "Where the hell is this coming from?"
No, I mean, I follow Gooseworks on Twitter and such, so it was like they were really excited to be finally like, it's out, go and watch the thing I made, and it's like, oh, yeah, cute. Yeah,
yeah,
I do love this age of like accessible animation.
yes,
We're seeing a lot of was it Monkey Wrench by Urtheart as well?
Yes, because
Oh.
I follow Zero for his artwork anyway.
Yes,
So I've only watched the first one, though. I need to catch up on the other two.
same. But yeah, Digital Circus. That was a
So
It's
if you're the 3 people that haven't seen The Amazing Digital Circus, because as of recording, it has recorded over 230 million views on YouTube.
Vger, are you one of those 3 people?
Maybe.
We'll have to send him a link afterwards.
Indeed. But basically, if you're not aware of what it is, it's basically involves around a character called Pomni, who finds herself in this weird psychedelic circus with these colourful carnival characters.
very
And-
reminiscent of early CGI style of very colourful, very simple.
Yeah, late 90s PS1 DOS era type like characters and graphics, and well, not graphics, but type characters and designs
Yeah.
and such. Very bright, very vibrant, very stylized characters that you know who they are. And basically, Pomni arrives in this digital circus, this digital landscape, and obviously she's a little perturbed by the suddenly arriving here, having no idea how she got there. And basically, it's her trying to escape. And the wacky misadventures that her and her new friends go into, such as gathering gloinks, seeking out where the hive nest of them are, and other things that I will not say because they are quite spoilery. It belies it's a cute style, as always with these kind of things. Cute style sometimes belies a darker undercurrent, and this one
Yeah.
has it
Very much so.
very much
I
so.
mean, yeah, it doesn't seem to be as malicious, shall we say, as
It's
the other
not
one. It's not FNAF levels or something like that, where it's like,
No.
hey, cutesy animatronics, but they murder you in the night, which is something I think we could say is starting to be a little bit overworked.
Hello there, hello there of Blood and Honey.
Yes, exactly. Or what's the new Mickey one? Infection 88 or something, or whatever they've
Yeah.
renamed it because it was named. We had connotations to certain other
Yes.
undesirable features or situations.
Yeah, indeed. But yeah, it's sort of there's this sort of more sort of I don't know how you describe it. It just is. It's the
It's just
Amazing
sinister.
Circus.
It's,
Yes.
yeah, it's again, it's still different enough that it's worth a watch. It's again, it's a pilot. It's something to catch up. Also, if we're talking about indie animation stuff again, I'm also going to reference Ina once again. That was another one of those for the power of potlucks. Another one of those short, again, weird DOS, but in a trippy screensaver style of way.
Mm.
Don't
I
think I
don't-
know that one.
I'm still
I've
waiting.
not seen the latest one. I've seen the other ones.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that Dream Barbecue game to come out.
Yeah, because that was
that's
supposed to have been released at some point. Although I think that might have got delayed in this.
Yeah, this was like this animation was like sorry, we're late with the game. Have another animation.
Yeah, that's another sort of DOS era esque animation that's very sort of trippy. and such. It's a case of if you grew up with those kind of games in the past, you have a certain level of nostalgia for that. That's pretty much all I can say without going even further into another episode.
Yeah, no, I think that's perfectly fine. I think we've done a solid recording, a solid month's worth, shall we say.
Yes. Well, hopefully you have all enjoyed the show, and my thanks to good friends all, ShadowFox, Random Genius, and Vger.
No worries.
Always
Thank you
fun.
thank you
Indeed.
for putting up with nonsense again for what was it, 2.5 hours and a bit?
Hey,
Eh.
it's less than what we normally do. We normally go
That's
3.5 hours.
Hmm.
It's less
Still,
than
still not.
it's less than our game of the year.
It's less than a game of all time, which was
Yes.
4.5 hours.
Oh,
Hey,
jeez.
that's games of all time. That's a
Yeah,
lot
Yeah,
to talk about.
but surely you have to redo one of those every year?
Not the
No.
all-time one now.
We
I
might
mean,
come
what
back to
happened
it in a few years when
Yeah,
something
what
else
happened-
comes.
happens if this is the year
Once
that...
every 5 years. Or so.
Maybe. Well, I think we're planning to maybe bring other people on to do their games of all time rather than the
Also-
four of us that did it last time.
Yeah, also remember it's games of all time, not best games of all time. It's just games of all time that are really good right now for us.
Except for me, mine were 5 of the
You
best.
did- Yeah, except for you. I think the rest of us were like constantly going, "Ooh, maybe this one. Ooh, not that one. What about this one? Nah."
Ah,
I don't know. I feel like some of them were like, yeah, these really are in our top 5 of all time. top
Some
of
of
all
them,
time.
yeah.
yeah.
They
Like-
were definitely games we would say had an impact.
Did we have 3 Zelda games in there?
Oh, I forget.
We definitely had Wind Waker, and anyway, go listen to those episodes as well.
Nope,
And yes.
do.
I think that is a good place for us to leave it. Thank you all for joining us, and we wish you a happy new year. I guess this is going to be in February, but
Yeah, happy
hey,
February.
we haven't said it yet. So
Go play some
Happy-
games.
Happy year, everyone. Happy year.
Happy insert name of year here.
well, hopefully, this year's going to be better. So
Fingers crossed.
yes, take care all.
Bye.
Bye.
1, 2, 3, 4, counting every day. I've been stuck in here, can someone help me get away? 5, 6, 7, 8, time is just a hoax. In a colored world of characters and family jokes.
You must think that you're dreaming.
Just tell me what you're scheming.
You look like you've seen a ghost, but you're lucky to have such a gracious host like me.
I'm scared to lose myself here.
But there is nothing to fear.
I can't take it anymore. Is that an exit door?
Just your imagination. The exit is your fixation. Door after door you find that it is just a digital hallucination. You try to find a way out, but you're stuck here day after day inside a digital hallucination. must think that you're dreaming.
It'll be okay, believe me.
You look like you've seen a ghost. You're lucky to have what's left of your sanity.
And some might call it tragic.
When the circus lost its magic.
I can't take it anymore. Is that an exit door?
Just your imagination. The exit is your fixation. Door after door you find that it is just a digital hallucination. You try to find a way out, but you're stuck here day after day inside a digital hallucination.
Is it an amalgamation of my own fixation? Door after door I find that it is just a digital hallucination. I want to find a way out, but I'm stuck here day after day inside this digital hallucination.
Just your imagination. The exit is your fixation. Door